Hey guys, my name is Niels Duinker. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to juggle 4 clubs. Check this out. So for you to learn this trick, I assume that you already can juggle 4 balls. You can see that the pattern is the same. I juggle 2 clubs in one hand, 2 clubs in the other hand. Just like with the balls, you juggle 2 in one hand and 2 in the other. So with the clubs, it's very important that you learn how to juggle 2 clubs in one hand very well. You will notice when you juggle 3 clubs, you're so used to crossing the clubs. So the clubs go from one hand to the other. So your hand is used to crossing the clubs. You will notice that you switch from 3 to 4 clubs that the clubs are going to be crossing, and with the 4 clubs they will be hitting each other in the middle. You don't want that. I assume you already can juggle 3 clubs. You already know how to start 2 clubs in one hand, but here's a small recap. You hold the club just like this. The other one goes over just like that. And this is going to be the first club that you throw. So you go 1, 2. Alright, for 4 clubs you need to be able to juggle 2 clubs in one hand very well. When you can juggle 3 clubs well and you want to take it to the next level, you will run most likely into this problem. So you start juggling 2 clubs in one hand, but your body starts turning. That's because you're so used when juggling 3 clubs how to cross the clubs, and your hand doesn't know anything better. So right now I'm going to give you a little tip how to break the habit and to be able to juggle 2 clubs in one hand steadily, just like this, so you can fit in all 4 clubs into your pattern. Watch this. You see, when you juggle 4 clubs, 2 clubs in one hand, every time when the club comes down, it kind of comes down like this. So what you want to do, you want to turn the club outside. So the club is pointing to this way, so you bring it outside, and when you throw the club, you're going to move the club from here, from the middle, to the outside. So every time you catch it, you bring it back like this, boom, and you throw it to the outside. And that way, the clubs go nice to the outside and they will not hit each other in the middle of your pattern. Alright, next step. Now you know how to hold 2 clubs in one hand, same way in the other hand. And now we're going to throw the clubs. We're going to get you started on a 4 club pattern. So first you're going to go for 1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. And you're going to try the same thing on the other hand. So you're going to go 1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. Well, next challenge is the same move, but just trying to keep the clubs in the air a little bit longer. You want to have good control with how to juggle 2 clubs in one hand, 1 in the other, so you can keep them going. Because the next step, we're going to put the 4 clubs together. It's just going to get harder from here. And thereafter, it's going to get easier and you can do it. Next step, big moment. 4 clubs. You're going to use all 4. So what we're going to go for is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And really try to have the clubs point nicely to the outside. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Alright, once that becomes a little easier, you're going to add more throws to the pattern. So right now I'm going to go for 6 throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. And really try to get the rhythm right. So in the beginning, my rhythm was more like a horse, goes boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. What you want to go? You want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. So boom, 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 boom. Alright, once you have that, now we're going to go for 2 cycles of this pattern, which means 8 throws, 8 catches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. You will notice once you start that the clubs really tend to hit each other in the middle. So remember the motion with your wrist. Put them to the outside. Especially for the longer runs, you will notice that they will hit each other in the air. So just really try to point them to the outside, keep the wrist motion in your mind, and you will be able to nail this trick. The 4 club fountain, that's the basic pattern. Right now, in the same video right here, I'm going to show you a couple variations that you can do with 4 clubs, all based on the fountain. Alright, the first move which you can do, it's the same trick, but instead of your hands moving in this rhythm, you're gonna have your hands move in this rhythm. So you're gonna go 1, 2. Thing with juggling clubs is right now we have been using double spins all the time, but for clubs you can change the amount of flips that the clubs make in the air, so we can go for single spins, double or triple. I will show the difference right now. Single spins, double spins, triple spins, and the same in this way. Single spins, double spins, triple spins. Alright, that's the way to juggle 2 clubs in one hand for the fountain pattern. You can also keep the clubs next to each other. And that opens up a whole range of possibilities for tricks where you use the column pattern. So you can do this one, which is kind of cool. You can do this one. And this one is super cool. It was very, very popular maybe 40, 50 years ago. You don't see that often, but it's still an awesome trick. Check this out. Alright, columns and single spin. So you can do this one. Alright, by this point in the video, you already can do a lot of 4 club variations. Right now, I'm going to show you how to go from the async pattern to the sync pattern. Check this out. So when I'm juggling in this pattern, I'm going to throw 1 club with a triple spin, just a little higher. Boom. And come down so I can go into this pattern. If I want to go back, I'm going to throw with 1 hand, just a little higher. The other keeps in a double, and I'm back in this rhythm. This trick is called triple single. So you see, the clubs cross, 1 hand goes with triple spins, the other goes with single spins. Very cool trick. Folks, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some good value out of it. If you want to learn more juggling tricks, there's a bunch of tutorials here on my channel. Also how to juggle 4 balls, easier steps, more difficult steps. So subscribe and hope to see you in the next tutorial.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more, hit the subscribe button and more videos will be coming your way soon.